So recently, I have been reading some works of various arts of sorts as of late, and I have been thinking about philosophy and all that good stuff. Yeah, but I can tell why you're here. You're here because you want to hear me go on one of my famous s- uh, philosophical rantologies of sorts. Yes, I can see it in your eyes there, viewer. I don't know your name particularly. So then, this here is a very interesting book. It is known as D- as DKR, which obviously stands for Donkey Kong Returns, the famous video game of sorts. And what it is about is it tells the story of the infamous Big, Big Mom. Big Mom? Nah, that was just kidding. I'm just pulling your leg there, fellow viewers. Of course, what it really is the story about the famous White Knight and his quest to save his home from capitalism. Yeah. So it all begins one day in like doing a race in Grab Bag City, the most filthiest of cities outside of pre 2001 New York. This is very interesting now, isn't it? And what happens is that the infamous White Knight he decides that retirement is not a good thing when everyone in the city is a violent criminal. So he decides to put on his famous blue and gray costume once more and cleanse the city of its impurities. but but I feel it's an interesting philosophical point in how it shows how novels have gone much grittier since the days when you could like from the days when you could show black and white morality while people get horribly murdered for being horrible people by like brightly colored figures of art of mythology and it would be okay or something. But nowadays they have to dress in black and wield a ton of guns because of this book partly, but it shows a sort of this is to show how bad war really can be with the White Knight's crusade and his like his holy quest to rid the world of horrifying monsters. And how it is that there is that there are like several like obstacles he must overcome. The first is the horrifying deformities of madness, and how and what gangs can really do if they feel that they rule the whole world or something. And after that, I believe is the I believe is the horrors of what would happen if what would happen if we tried to like make if we like tried to assume that that making a man hot will fix all his mental problems or whatever. I don't know, it's kind of an interesting sort of thing how you take away the bad, you take away what the origin of the bad half, but the bad half doesn't go away. In fact, it becomes the whole man. It's a sort of interesting thing of sorts. And then there's also the third is the horrors of what pure anarchy looks like, and why we cannot allow shirtless sci-fi men with mohawks and carnivorous teeth to set fires to our lands. We have to send in huge tanks and purge them in the name of our Dark Lord, because Satanism is funny. But also, but after that, there's also the next conflict, which is what would happen when Ronald Reagan becomes president. And he enforces these godlike heroic beings as a sort of Christ figure here to protect us all from badness, and a part of it leads to a chain reaction in which we can believe that a psychopath can be cured of his lack of feelings or understanding of human beings, but really the only thing they care for is themselves, and that is why if they kiss you, you will rot to death. And they'll have neo-Nazis as their servants. And then there's the final obstacle, which is then there was the final obstacle, which is the glorious all-powerful God figure or something, which no one can truly comprehend. Even if they have a human's emotion, they do. They are 12 parallel universes above us. We cannot fully understand what the hell they truly are. It is a very philosophical story, and I recommend you read it, and you will know why we truly need objectivism and fascism. I'm not even sure those two things are on the same political side, but it is what we... I'm sorry for making light of this, fellow listeners, but you must understand that 9/11 has truly ravaged our nation or something. They are trying to take away our credit card rewards, and they're trying to take away our credit card rewards using a South African treaty or something, and big businesses will have to scavenge somewhere else. It's horrible. The liberals are trying to take away our credit card rewards. This is an actual political ad I got once. I'm not joking. And it's just so powerful. That is why we need the strong arm of Lord Haley and the Lightbringer, and he will show us the truth of what is atop of the fourth wall, and we will see outside into reality, and it will be glorious. And Anne Rand will shed a tear at how far we have gotten by not helping the homeless out of the kindness of our hearts. They say that if Atlas shrugs, then we can't breathe because the pressure will crush us. Uh, and and thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. This is that guy with the goblin saying, "There's no saying." This is that guy with the goblin saying that the only true type of humor out there is that truly works is self-deprecation and whipping other people off. Would you mind keeping it down over there? We're trying to play a game. The nerve of some people. So as I was saying, my story arc has been at a standstill since it began.